Hi there, and welcome back to Jay's Toy Collection UK for another Friday night live stream. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is This Week in Toys, back once again every 2 weeks, Friday nights here in the year of 2024. And how are we all doing out there in Toyland? Do let me know in the comments. So if you are in the comments, make yourself known and I will come say hello in a minute. But yeah, back again. And you may have noticed a difference. Have we got any ladies in the chat? Because the ladies might have noticed a difference. You gents, I don't know if you would notice a difference, but what are you seeing on your screen right now? You're seeing one sexy beast himself. Yes, I've had a haircut. If you didn't notice, the longer locks have gone. I got a bit bored. I got in the bathroom here today and I thought I'm going to surprise Cheeky Monkey Kiara. So out came the razor and off went some of the hair. So I actually kind of look more like I do in the channel logo again. So I'll do a little pose there. There you go. It's your 5-second toad for the benefit of those with flash photography, of course. You could have seen the new look for now anyway. I must have been through more hairstyles than I have hot dinners, as they would say, of the years. I might have had long hair, purple, pink, green, blonde. It's all going on. But now I've just got a bit of grey beard as I'm getting old. Oh, it's only a month till my birthday as well, ladies and gentlemen. Only a month till my birthday. Let's hope I get some toy money because I think we're going to need it with some of the releases we've had at the moment. It has been a busy, busy week out there for toys, isn't it? There's been a lot of pickup tonight in the pickup segment, but March has been busy. But today, yeah, I've not been very well. So the show must go on, as they say. But I've had a bit of the old dicky tummy, as they would say in Only Fools and Horses. It's been coming out both ends today. So I think it was that pie I had last night did not settle very well. So get your poo emojis in the chat, and I shan't show you the mess that my bathroom was in earlier, and that is too much information. So now I've shared that, let's get Cheeky Monkey in here. How are you doing, dear?
Hi everyone. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I'm really good.
I've just been sharing about my dicky tummy.
Oh, lovely. I'm glad I wasn't here for that episode.
No, she abandoned me, ladies and gentlemen, didn't you, for the last 3 days? Where have you been?
Yeah, I went to see my sister. We went to see Disney on Ice and I had the best time. Oh, it was brilliant. Absolutely magical. Definitely recommend it to anyone that loves Disney. It's a really good night out.
So you've been to see Disney on Ice, abandoned.
Disney on Ice.
You got yourself some nice Mickey Mouse ears as well. So she's left me all alone, fending for myself, cooked my own dinner. Didn't go well. Didn't go well, did it?
Oh dear, never mind.
You're back to help with the washing. So talking of helping, let's get the graphic up. A little bit of housekeeping. As I say, make yourself known in the chat. I will come and say hello. But it is, of course, This Week in Toys. So we've got a little something called the streak. So the streak has been going. So ever since we hit that 1,000 subscriber mark last year, every This Week in Toys, we've had at least one super chat to keep the super chat streak alive. So the Undertaker, after 21-0 at some point, and then the streak ended. So try and help us out. Support the channel if you can. Drop us a super chat, and I have made, for those that do drop a super chat tonight, we have got some new Super Thanks logos. So if you want to get a fancy on-screen logo, I've got at least 3 new ones I've been busy making. So anyone is generous enough to drop us a super chat, keep that streak alive if you can. So there is the graphic for that one. So let's go and say hello to the chat. So of course we do live close to the Cheltenham Gold Cups. For any horse racing fans out there, it was Gold Cup day today. No idea who won, but I didn't win on the sweepstake. Did you win on the sweepstake?
No, lost my pound bet. There we go. Never mind.
Lost a pound. So there we go. So it's not gone well. We'll see if anybody helps us out with a super chat tonight. Maybe we've got some winners out there that won some money on the racing. So there we are. Let's go and say hello to the chat, shall we? So who is in this evening before we get into pickups? We have it's Tac Tac Toys. He used to be with film, didn't he? Mark used to be Tac Tac Toys with film. He's dropped the film. Film's off. So he's now just Tac Tac Toys. So Hello, Mark. He is there talking about Street Sharks. That will be our first topic this evening when we get into the action figure news segment. We will get into Street Sharks, a topic I know loads about. Absolute bucket. You'll find out. Cheeky Monkey, she's even better at Street Sharks. We are going to blow your minds. Blow your minds, aren't we, here, with the Street Sharks knowledge this evening. So Damien is here. Hello to Damien.
Hello.
Super Turk is in. Hello to Tanner.
Hello.
Tanner is with us. Pink hand waving, and it now works on the screen. You can see pink hand waving. That can only be one thing. Who is it, dear?
It's Jamie.
It is Jamie. There we are. Pow!
Pow!
That's all you need to say. That's all you need to say. Hello. Dan Who Reviews is with us. How you doing? Cooking his dinner. Cooking his dinner.
Oh, well, what's he having? What's he having?
Hopefully it's not chicken pie. Because if it's chicken pie, son, you're in serious trouble.
Traumatized by chicken pie.
Yeah, I think chicken pie's off. We ain't going to be having any more chicken pies for a while. So Dan is here with us. Who else is in the chat? We've got Dan Hayden as well. Hello, Dan. How are you doing? There is Dan didn't skip the ad. Yes, don't skip the ad, people. We need that sweet 0.003p or something at the absolute most. So try and keep us going there. Super Turk, we said hello to Kevin Beatty. Oh, the like button has been tickled. Yes, there you go. Somebody has paid attention. I made a graphic for that. Did I make sure?
Did you? Cool.
I think I made a graphic for that. Let's find out. The TV's doing funny things. It's about to go into standby. That wouldn't help us very much. I made one here. See, like, comment, and subscribe, and tickle that notification bell. So I made that for all the videos that we do up here. So we've got one of them on. So back to the chat then. Who else have we got in the chat? We've got lots. We've got some puke emojis. We've got monkey emojis.
Yeah, get your monkeys in the chat. Yeah.
We've got full poo emojis.
Poo emojis. No, get your monkeys in the chat. Monkeys are nicer than poo emojis.
Poo emojis. We've got Figure Cave Collectibles. Even also, hello to Adam Batman Moran, and you're going to tell us a little story about Adam Batman Moran, aren't you, dear? And your sister, apparently.
Oh, I think Adam must have liked or shared something that my sister shared, and she was like, "Oh, is this someone you know?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's Adam. That's Jay's friend." So I think he must have liked the story she shared or something that she tagged me in. But yeah, I didn't realize she actually. I think it links everyone together, doesn't it? Instagram and stuff. So, yeah, that was good.
Well, there you go. He's famous now. We got Cedric is here dropping those monkeys, and the streak. The streak is alive, ladies and gentlemen. We have our first super chat of the evening, and thank you once again to Little Leaf Creations for $4.99 here, coming up in the green. Got to catch you awesome lot on the replay. So thank you for catching us on the replay. But you've come here just to give us hashtag keep the streak alive. Thank you very much to Little Leaf Creations there. So the streak once again has been kept alive for another week. So let's give Little Leaf Creations one of the new. A new one. Banners. I'm gonna go for the. I'm gonna keep it on theme for one of the topics this evening. Keep it on theme. I think the topic we're gonna give him. Thank you for the super chat. It's Batman.
Batman.
So we've got the Batman super chat tonight. So Batman the animated series will be one of our topics this evening, and so there we have the thank you for the super chat. Batman overlay.
That's great.
There we have it. There we have it. So, right. That is the chat caught up with, I think. So, hello to everybody who is watching with us, and to those on the replay, thank you for watching on the replay. Right. Here we go then. What do we do traditionally to start the stream with, dear? What would be our first segment?
No?
Yes.
That's a bit weird then, sorry.
That's an extraordinary way of saying it. But
sounded a bit like a hiccup.
Action figure pickups.
Hiccup. Sorry.
Why you're in such a mood, darling? You start us off with your pickups. What have you got? You've got some Disney ears, so you've shown us your Disney ears.
Yeah, I got my Disney ears. Yeah. Do you like them?
They're all right. Minnie Mouse.
I wore them all of yesterday.
Are you gonna tell us what you actually call Minnie Mouse, or are you not gonna utter those words on the
Well, I don't call her that. You do. I'm not taking the blame for that.
I do not.
And I don't want to get you demonetized, so probably shouldn't share that.
There you go. Get your guesses in the chat. What is Cheeky Monkey's nickname?
Oh,
Well, apparently
no,
mine for
we
Minnie
can't
Mouse.
say because
There
that.
was Well, hold on. We've got another one. The streak has been kept doubly alive, love, before we get into pickups. Here we go. Damien is in there.
Oh,
Hello,
hello,
Damien.
Damien.
With the £2 super chat. Ghostbusters party next weekend. Coming. Jay and Kiara and company. Okay. Yes, they did have the premiere, didn't they, this week, of the new Ghostbusters Frozen. What's it called? I was going to say Afterlife, but that was the other one. What's the new Ghostbusters film called? Frozen
no idea.
Something. Yeah, so there's a lot of ice in New York, I think. So
is that the guy from Stranger Things, isn't it?
He's in it, yes.
Finn
Wolfhard's in
coming
it.
up.
Yeah, he's definitely in it.
I've seen him, but I don't know. I didn't realise it was a new film.
He is, and so's Ant-Man, isn't it? Paul Rudd's in it, isn't he?
Ant-Man's in it. Is he really?
He is. So we're going to give Damien. We're going to give Damien a thank you, and I'm going to give him one of the new ones as well. I thought you might like this one. So, thank you for the super chat, Thundercats. Ho, there we go. It's Lino himself. I have finally got round to making a Thundercats super chat. So there you have it. So thank you for the super chat there, Damien. Lino is very grateful to you there. And Scotty C has jumped in. Hello, Scotty C. I've made him a graphic as well. So if you go into the description of this video, Scotty, of course, has his new store here in the UK, Blue Owl Collectibles. Link in the description below. So if you click that link, it'll help out the channel. And he does have some new stock actually in hand as of this week. He has the Franklin and Valeria 2-pack here in the UK. So if you're after that one to go with your blue Spider-Man and blue Wolverine, it's coming up. Scotty has you covered. So head over to Blue Owl Collectibles. Link in the description below. Very professional of me. So
very good.
Darling.
Well done.
Pickups.
Huh?
Where are the hiccups? Where's the pickup graphic? There it is.
Right back.
You were starting us off. You got your ears. We've moved past the ears.
I got my ears. Yeah. Been to Disney on Ice. Had a great time. I was sent to the pharmacy today. Because obviously Jay mentioned earlier he wasn't very well. So I had to pick up some tablets for him. I had to pick up these. I can't get the camera. I had to pick up these.
There you are. Buscopan. IBS relief.
IBS relief.
What a pickup.
I know.
How much should that take you back anyway?
£6. Well, £5.99. I was quite shocked.
Oh dear. There you go. Don't get the shits, ladies and gentlemen. It cost you £6.
Ridiculous, isn't it? So I had to pick that up for you. And yeah, I think you feel a little bit better now, don't you, from taking them? So I
do. You feel better.
So
the super chats have got you covered there for the cost of your Buscopan, dear. So you've covered your costs there, dear. You've broken even there, my love, on the IBS treatment. Hello to Kurt K. He's jumping in all the way from New Jersey. Hello, how are you doing? Adult diapers probably could have done with some today. Let's be honest.
Wow, we should. That's a good idea, isn't it? Actually. Yeah, well, I think you probably could have done with some of them.
I could. Right, let's get into pickups then. Pickups. Where are the hiccups? I'm going to start with a magazine. Let's start with the magazine.
Magazine.
This was an eBay purchase, all of £1.20.
Wow.
There we go. So we have the Bret Hart and Bart Simpson. So it's WWF magazine, May of 1997. That's one I have had on the eBay search list for literally a whole year trying to get a copy. I put a bid on and absolutely nobody else bid. So that was lucky because the last one of these on eBay sold for £30 and this one sold for £1.20 because nobody bid. So that is going to go with my Simpsons figures downstairs.
Are you going to read this or is it just DPO?
No, it's not. It's not mint. It's a bit battered. So I'll give it a quick browse. But of course, you may have noticed the channel colours. Those of you that it's pretty obvious. It's pink and black. So there is Bret Hart pink and black all over, and Cheeky Monkey now, thanks to Mr. Who, of course, loves the Simpsons. So we couldn't not have Bret's cameo in the Simpsons.
That's really good.
They did do a figure in a NECA line, I think, of Bret and Bart together, but that goes for a lot of money. So I'll take the magazine for now. That is a start, right? So let's get some figures in there. What we got? I'm just going to start grabbing. I'll go this way. We've got a G.I. Joe. Yo-Jo. She loves the Yo-Jo.
Yo-Jo! Did I do it right?
You did fantastic, darling.
Yo-Jo.
What is it? It's a mole rat. See, I don't even know what these things are half the time when it comes to G.I. Joe. I learn as we
You
go.
just
So
buy stuff and then just surprise yourself when it arrives.
it's some sort of zombie. He's got like a zombie head that I think might glow in the dark as well. So
Ooh, that's cool.
he's obviously spent far too long underground as a mole rat. So he is here from the G.I. Joe. I'll grab one from the side. I think you picked this one up last week. So when I was helping down with the super substituting last week, I did show some of these off. But there is the Super Scroll Queen and I should say Scroll Queen and Super Scroll that you managed to pick up from Game. So there is a massive sale going on right now in Game in the UK, pretty much our equivalent of the American sort of GameStop. So they've got Legends. I think this has actually got even cheaper since last week. I think this is £25 now.
Yeah,
so
I think you said that.
if you've got a Game in your area, head over that way because there are some bargains to be had. We'll go one from the left, one from the right. I'm going to mix it up today.
And one from the middle and
there you go.
I don't know. I don't know.
Bruce
I feel like
Forsyth
it's like
going
a Saturday night game show now.
It is. So we've got the Beth Phoenix from the Royal Rumble. So she's got her fancy little sort of updo there on her hair. Mainly bought her for the Virgil Build-A-Figure. Of course, Virgil sadly passed away a couple of weeks ago, so haven't actually finished my Virgil Build-A-Figure, so needed to get the torso. Now I think I just need his head. So he's getting there. One from the left, so it's one from the right. And what we got? He's green, and he's a goblin.
Oh, I was going to say Hulk.
There you are. It's the Green Goblin. Green Goblin himself. So the Mezco Green Goblin. I don't think I've actually shown on the channel so far. So he is here. Need to get him opened up. So I've got a lot of opening to do at some point over the weekend, probably. If the old Dicky tummy holds up. We're going one from the right that way. We'll go one from this way. Let's go for some turtles. We've got some new turtles to talk about later as well. But here is the Professor Perry 2-pack. So you don't get Professor Perry once, you get him twice. So you got both outfits. I didn't really need both outfits. One of them would have sufficed really for me, but you didn't have a lot of options. The late David Warner, of course, there in turtle form. So he is here from the second Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. We'll head that way. It's one of Kiara's favourites. You can introduce this fella. Who is your favourite character in Lord of the Rings, darling?
Oh, is it Sam?
It is Sam. Oh, she's good at this, isn't she? So there he is, old Samwise himself.
Oh.
Samwise Gamgee from Lord of the Rings in the Diamond Select Lord of the Rings line. So he has arrived last week. So
Yay.
I forgot to order this, didn't I? I forgot to order this. Luckily, Comic
You did. I
Cocktails.
can't believe you forgot him.
Yeah, I did. I forgot. I ordered the wave after with Merry and Pippin, but I'd
You
forgotten.
made enough jokes about ordering him. I couldn't believe you'd. I was like really expecting. I was like, oh gosh, that was ages ago you ordered him. Didn't order him.
Yeah. The one character that you like, the one character I forgot to bloody order. So that's gone well for you. Yeah, it is. Which way? That was from that way, so we'll go this way. Right.
I feel like you're like.
Now, I'm going to tell you something in the chat's going to get very excited now. He's going to get very excited. And his name is Damien Ristori. And he's going to get very excited. I'm going to give him a double as well. I'm going to give a Damien double.
Damien double.
They're finally here. They are finally here.
Okay.
Are you ready?
What's
Flash.
Here? Ah!
There we go. The Flash Gordon figures have arrived from props and replicas. So I've got Brian Bressed somewhere else. He's in the other room. But
gosh,
Flash
that feels like ages ago they announced that.
It was about a year ago now. That's how long we got to wait for figures. The fact that you remember that is quite.
Well, you made. So you say you got Brian Blessed. You made a big deal about Brian Blessed. You just was like buzzing about it.
It was. So here is Ming then. So he is here in all this gold. I do like the sort of gold foil, the gold leaf on the box is quite nice from NECA here. So that's a nice little.
Are you keeping those in the box?
Well, I was thinking about keeping them in the box for a bit, and then my Flash turned up. And his sword is loose, so his sword has come.
Oh,
I've got a rogue sword. He's got a bit of rogue.
Oh, can you not shake it to go back in, or?
Well, I can't get it quite in, so it's a trouble of mine not being able to get it in. You see, so it's there. Don't laugh at that. Goodness me!
You said it, not me.
Well, you laughed at it.
I didn't mean to. Sorry. Very serious chat here.
Very serious here. There is Flash Gordon, a fan of Ted. If you remember, you watched Ted, haven't you, with the teddy bear?
Ted. Oh yeah, I like Ted with the teddy bear. Yeah,
he's in that, isn't he?
Oh okay. I can't remember.
Ted's obsessed with Flash Gordon. Is
he?
You ever watched the film?
I just like the bit where you need a Thunder Buddy.
He paid no attention. Right, so there is Flash Gordon. There we are. There we are. See, I said he'd be happy. There he is. So they are here. They are here. Oh, and Kurt Kay's here as well for Lord of the Rings. So it's all going on. Let's give Kurt another one as well. Here comes Saruman then. So there he is. Christopher Lee himself as well. Interchangeable arms. So he is here in the last. That's the thing. Waiting 2 weeks for this show. I do build up a lot of pickups. So,
I don't think you had that many pickups actually, but maybe you have.
Well,
You've been hiding them from me.
Well, yeah, they have actually. I had to tidy the house last week. We had guests coming over, so they were hidden in the toy room.
Right. Okay.
Lord of the Rings. We're nearly there. We've got about 6 more to go, and then we'll get into
the
6 more. At least I told you right. Now, are you a fan of prunes, dear?
Prunes.
Prunes.
The fruit prunes. They help with the old motion.
But what if they replace your face?
Sorry?
What if they replace your face? Yeah.
You want about a prune face?
I'm on about a prune face.
What's that?
Well, that's prune face.
Oh my gosh.
The first bit of Dick on the channel tonight, it's Dick Tracy, and it's his,
one
of his art
I wouldn't know. So it's so
they
call someone prune face?
Yeah, he's got a face like a prune.
Wow.
Fantastic.
They really had some great imaginations back in the day, didn't they?
Well, I'm imagining it's probably about the 1940s, wasn't it, when they were inventing
We're just going to call him Prune Face. Okay.
So there's old Prune Face. I think he looks a bit like my granddad.
Has he got any eyes?
Has he got? He has. Let me.
They look like he didn't have any eyes.
Let's give a plug to our friend Tom. He's got a mini plastic multiverse on his Instagram page because he's actually done some good photography of old Prune Face. Because of course I've not opened the box, and let's try a bit of a screen share, and then you can actually you can see old Prune Face in action. There it is. Share that. Go down here. Press this button. There you are.
Oh gosh, I can't see that. It's tiny.
Well, you better get closer to the screen. Get your eyes in there. So there is Mini Plastic Multiverse on Instagram. Done some fantastic photography there. I do like the fact he comes with a cigarette and everything, so you can go in there. Head over. There you go.
Oh, there you go. I can see that
shot for you. You can see his pruny face in all.
But he's just got like wrinkles. Okay.
In all his prune.
Like he's been left in the sun.
Yeah, so that is old Prune Face. So he is here in pickups this week. Right, where are we going? Where are we going in pickups?
I don't know. Left, right.
We got a big one down here. So we're going this way. We'll go this way. So bang bang. Ooh. It's McFarlane.
McFarlane.
Who's that?
Well, I can't. Honestly, you are tiny on my phone.
Seriously.
Okay.
We're gonna have to get a second laptop there or something downstairs so you can stream. But there is WCW.
Bang, bang.
Early version of Cactus Jack. So massive shout out to Rock and Roll Collectibles because they split the 3-pack and I got the very last one literally only a day ago. So 24-hour shipping as always from Rock and Roll Collectibles here in the UK. They've got definitely all your wrestling figure needs covered. But they split the 3-pack because I didn't need Dude Love or Mankind because I pretty much already have those figures. But this is the first time we've got the WCW version of Cactus Jack. So I needed that one and managed, luckily.
How many McFarlanes do you have?
Not that many.
You have a lot 12? Of characters, to be fair.
No, 12? 12, I would say.
Okay.
So 12. I wouldn't say it's too high. Right, let's go for Matt's favourite then. It's Oscar. She is here.
Look.
That is the new Ultimate Edition of
Oscar. She comes with a mask and everything.
Yeah, so when she came back at last year's Royal Rumble,
cool.
she sort of went the more sort of clown look that she went for, the evil clown sort of look.
Oh yeah.
So she is going in the collection very nicely. So we'll stick with wrestling in for another one, of course. What's up there? Get you one up. There you go. Has to be the tribal chief. There he is. So it is the Ultimate Edition.
Can I tell you something funny?
You can tell me something funny, yeah.
So when they announced on the Disney on Ice, when they brought out Moana,
yeah,
they went, "The tribal chief is here," and it made me chuckle so much. I thought Roman Reigns has arrived. It
there
was
you go.
so good. But I didn't get it on video, unfortunately. Otherwise, that would have been great because you would have loved that.
You've been far too immersed in this toy and wrestling culture. Right, we've got three more to go.
Brilliant.
Three
So,
more
yeah.
to go. Right,
3 more to go.
3 more to go. Okay. We're getting right as we go. So we got a Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat figure. It is Nightwolf, of course. The final figure that was actually up for pre-order. So Storm need to get their rear ends into gear and actually get some more figures out there, really, because they could do with some more pre-orders. They showed us female ninjas about 4 years ago, and we haven't seen hide or hair of them. So I need to get a wriggle on in that department. Right, 2 to go. I will.
2 to go.
2 to go. So we have a Mythic Legion. So this
Ooh.
one was delayed from 4 Horsemen, but he is here now. It is Tharnog, then, this real big fella. So he's on the new sort of I would say medium-sized body, but the slightly bigger body on the bigger body buck that they've just come. I can't quite remember the name of it. When's Cloud when you need her to give me the name of the body buck? But these were delayed, but they are here now. So Tharnog is a sort of orc sorcerer of some description. It's like Doctor Strange if he was a green orc. So he has arrived nicely. So he is here. And the final pick at them, we've made like a marathon, wasn't it? I couldn't run a marathon, but I could run an action figure. I could run an action figure marathon. That might be
Okay.
That might be a good one. Right. Okay. Final pickup. You know it's going to be Mondo. Got to finish with the Mondo. So you may have seen this when I was on with Dan, but of course, Gambit is here.
Ooh.
So Gambit has arrived.
I've not seen this.
No, there you are. Well, there you go. No, Dan, who knows, Cheeky Monkey has not watched last week's show. Didn't catch the replay when she was out.
What was I doing?
You went out, didn't you, last Thursday? Where did you go? You're always going out. We can't keep you in the house, it seems. I can't remember either. What did you do?
I did.
Anybody know what Cheeky Monkey did last Thursday? Let us know in the comments below. Or just
Probably I
make
was
it
in
up.
the bath, I guess.
We can't remember.
What
Did
did I do? Did I go out?
I can't remember. She done something, but Gambit's here anyway. So Gambit's here in
Oh,
all of his
lovely.
12-inch glory. But he wasn't the only one that turned up. The Phantasm turned up as well. But she is I'll tell you where she is. She is on the channel. So let's do a bit of channel plug-in. Why not do a bit of channel plug-in while we're here? So let's get rid of the pickup banner. What's that doing on the screen? Let's get that off. There is a video up of the Phantasm because I have unboxed her. So if you head over to the regular videos page of the channel, I'll just show you the last few videos I've done over the last couple of weeks since we were last here. So we do have the full DC collection tour. So you can head over there and see 23 minutes of pure Todd as I go through all of the DC Multiverse figures that, of course, I have bought for the fourth time. The 4th time I've owned.
You're not going to change your mind
DC
again,
Multiverse.
are you?
Well, I'm in and out and all over the place when it comes to
I
DC
think
Multiverse.
just stick with what you got now.
Then we've got the review of the Phantasm. So if you want to see the fantastic Mondo Phantasm, it's not really a review, it's just an unboxing because I actually opened the figure before I remembered I was a YouTuber and supposed to film things. So I just got so excited. Well, I just got so excited. I just opened the bloody figure. So that is on the channel if you want to watch that one.
Go.
And the one that's doing quite well this week is the DC Multiverse leaked list. So JC at TNI News has leaked out some more DC Multiverse information. So that video is on the channel as I go through my favorite reveals from the leaked list because there was some pretty good stuff from the leaked this week. But that was our first half an hour of the show. Pickups is done.
Spidey.
There's a Spidey mug. I'm nearly drunk on my water as well. I have to get you on the top up in a day.
Oh no! Why didn't you top up more?
I don't know really. Let's get into it then. The meat and potatoes, if you will.
Meat and potatoes.
Why am I talking about food? That's not a good idea.
Food glory.
Let's get into the toy topics. So I will have to now go and share the top screen of here. So the top screen is up there. There is a poll in the chat. Now, who's reminded me of this poll in the chat? Nobody has. You've all failed.
There's a poll in the chat.
There's a poll in the chat. What's the chat say? It says,
don't know, I can't see.
Street Sharks are back. Are you in?
Oh.
That's a very close one. Very close one. Yes or no? Are you in on the return of the Street Sharks? So yes, I've been waiting since the 90s. Or no, what are Street Sharks? So that is the poll in in the chat today, so you can go and check that one out at your leisure. And I might remember to end it by the end of the stream, but I'll blame the chat. If nobody in the chat reminds me to end the poll, it'll be running from here to eternity. So let's get into it then. Let's get into this week in toys. Let's get into some toy actual news. So I've got a little there you are, pre-prepared graphic there for you. Action figure news. Right. I'm gonna bring in the third man. I'm gonna bring in the third man. So I would have to be Kevin Nash. You can be Scott Hall, and here he comes. Then can only be described as Hulk Hogan himself. There he is.
Without the tag.
Wow, what an introduction!
Well, I should have worn yellow.
You should have worn yellow. So this is Matt, of course, from Brick Live Travels here on YouTube. I've known him for God knows how long now. It must be coming up. Good God, we're old. I was going to say 20 years, and I was like, no, that's not long enough. Must be like 25, a quarter of a century. I've known this man.
Quarter of a century?
Yeah.
Quarter of a century.
Always painful, never a pleasure.
Yeah, I can't get rid of him to this day. So I've got him on. He is going to join us for the toy news segment, because at some point, Cheeky Monkey Kiara will go to bed, but she's agreed to stay for your pleasure of the first segment. So she will stay for the first segment. But before we get to the first segment, I've got an amuse-bouche, a little teaser before we get to the actual first segment. There we are. What you gonna do? There he is. He is here. Right. So here we are. So we have some breaking news of this week. Now, this is surprising news indeed. So here in the UK, we are on Smiths then. Smiths is one of the pretty much the major toy retailer in the UK, pretty much the equivalent of Toys R Us, or the closest we get in this country to Toys R Us. And look what you see on the screen. You see Jada Street Fighter figures come into UK retail. Hallelujah. Ooh. So, not that we're taking credit for this, but a few of us at MCM did go over to the Jada representatives and say, where are the Street Fighter figures? Please bring them in. So, we're taking no credit at all, but we might have mentioned it once. So, here they are, and they are at Smith's, and they are due very, very soon. Because if I click on Ken here, you'll see expected. You remember Ken? There you go. Do you like Ken?
Well, no, I actually did play Street Fighter, so I do know some of the characters, so it has been quite nice. But yeah, so I know him. Go.
Well, you've only got to wait 2 days, apparently, because the 17th and 24th, we are all in on this line, dear. By the definition of all in, we'll be buying every single figure. Well, maybe not all the variants.
How much are these? Are they expensive? Are they expensive line?
If you can see your eyes, they're probably
no, I can't. It's so small here.
We're gonna have to get a lot of new super chats, love, for a new laptop for you. But $24.99, $24.99, so an extremely reasonable price in the modern age toy collecting.
Bad. I'll allow it.
For the there you go. She doesn't really know that I've already got a full set of Storm.
I thought they were really expensive ones. What's the expensive ones? You used to have them up in the wardrobe? No.
She does know. I have. They're literally here. I can't. They're far too far in the bed. They're in the potential sale pile because I think I might sell
selling them. Are you?
Yeah, to fund these much cheaper ones.
Oh, okay.
And we'll get a team completed much easier than we.
So these are made different ones.
Yes, this is Jada Toys as opposed to Storm Collectibles that are
£100
each. These are £25 each. So it's.
Oh, there you go. Well, I'm getting confused. I thought they were the ones that were expensive.
No, these are much cheaper. But so here is Wave 2 then, or some of the figures from Wave 2. And I think Damien mentioned in the chat that the whole shebang have them up for pre-order as well in the UK. So it looks like Wave 2 is now starting to hit, and potentially you might not even need to pre-order. You might be able to just walk in to your local Smiths and pick up some Jada Street Fighter. So they are here, which is pretty cool to see. So that is our sort of amuse-bouche, our teaser, before we get into the main topic then of today. So get your votes in, because here it is then. The 30th anniversary of Street Sharks. So, now I can tell, you're going to know, I said me and Kiara are going to drop some knowledge bombs on you today. With our knowledge of Street Sharks. But we're going to start with Matthew, because here we go then. So in the poll, there is a yes, I've been waiting for the 90s, or there is no, what are Street Sharks? I'm going to hazard a guess. This man is going to come under the what are Street Sharks category.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Fantastic.
Not gonna lie. No, I'm clueless most of the time, but
Right.
no idea whatsoever about this. I've got more knowledge of the Snow White Seven Dwarfs. I know nothing like that. So that says something.
If you've seen his video, on Snow White,
go check it out.
Talking of classics, if you really want some entertainment, ladies and gentlemen,
who is George?
Head over to Brick Life Travels here on YouTube, and he's just done a video about Peppa Pig Duplo, and there's knowledge there. It's beyond words. His knowledge. Peppa Pig Duplo, 4 brand new sets dropped yesterday.
I'm definitely gonna watch that one.
And his knowledge of George Pig is phenomenal. It'll give you a right little tickle. So here we are then. Street Sharks. I'm pretty excited about these. Have I pre-ordered them? You will find out in a minute, but they have literally gone up for pre-order today as part of Walmart Collector-Con, which we'll get into later because, my God, there's a lot of stuff going on with Walmart Collector-Con. But Street Sharks, and of course, 1994 animated series, ran for about 3 seasons in the 90s. Figures were all over the place here from Mattel. They're finally coming back, but they've got the updated articulation. They've got like Masters of the Universe origin style articulation, which is my TV, you see, today has decided it wants to do an update. But if it could just wait till later, that'd be very helpful because then my screen share is not going to go very well. So the first 3 figures up today then for order are, of course, $24.99 in the US, $24.99. They've been imported for around $28.99 or so here in the UK. They are up on the whole shebang. They are up on the props and the replicas as well. So you've got the main character, of course. You've got Ripster himself there. Comes with his shark cage. You've got the updated, as I say, articulation there. Fully articulated legs, elbows. The whole works. His fin still has the gimmicky action. You can fiddle the fin and his jaw will open. And you get the modular shark cage. So I think they've said these shark cages will combine to make a sort of bigger display shark cage or sort of cage diorama, which should be pretty cool. So do in the chat, get your thoughts on the Street Shark. Firstly, do you remember the Street Sharks? Did you have them as a kid? And are you in on these new lines? Because it does seem quite a fun line. And in a minute, I'll give you a confession. So here we go. Are we ready then? Here is the second character of the line. Of course, it's the hammerhead shark himself. It is Jab, of course. So he is here. He's got some cool. He's rocking that camo. He's rocking that 90s blue camo, and his sort of jabbing fist. And then our first villain is Slash. Then here with his twirly whirly, I call it his twirly whirly. His twirly whirly nose. And he's got the sort of fancy paint on as well. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready for confession time? Now, this might surprise you, coming from a man that's collected action figures since the year of 2000 and at least 2004. So it's my 20 years of action figure collecting. Of course, I collected as a kid, and I saw the excitement yesterday's Pixel Dan Toy Shiz had the reveal. I saw the excitement of Mr. Dan himself. Craig's Dot Nostalgic Dot Collection. They all got very excited. They were building these up. Street Sharks are finally back. I could sense their excitement, and then the moment came. I just had to go full screen for this. What on earth are Street Sharks? I have no idea what Street Sharks are at all until literally yesterday, or technically the day before now, when I started watching the animated series, because every episode is available on YouTube. So I am 2 episodes into Street Sharks, and I love it. It is fantastic.
No!
It is literally
No!
like
Why do you watch it?
I've done
no,
it.
This is like the worst thing to happen.
I
As
have
soon as you start watching stuff, you start buying stuff.
She knows me too well.
No!
I have committed the ultimate sin.
You told me you didn't know what they were.
I didn't know they were. I had no.
You've not bought them.
We'll get to that in a minute. So
Oh.
I had no Scooby what these things were at all. And then I started watching the thing. Eddie's wet himself. Eddie's wet himself. Kiara is raging, says Figure Cave Dot Collectibles.
Okay, why? Every time you don't know
I've
things,
got-
you just think,
I've
oh,
got-
I'll just watch it, see what it's all about. And then you're like, I bloody love it. I need it.
I've got the power. See, I can just mute her. See, I've muted her now. You can't hear her. So she is raging. Matt's voluntarily muted himself down there. He's just giggling away. So this has gone. This is a live confession. She didn't know this was happening because she didn't know. I said to her, research Street Sharks, see if she can find. Look, they can't hear you, dear. You're on mute, love. And now I've got the power. You've been muted. You've been completely muted, dear. There was a. I'll let you back in. Go on then. You can talk now.
Well, I'm not going to talk to you now.
She's not interested now. It's over. I didn't even set up a
You're
board.
evil to me. It's not my fault you've got this. I don't even know what it is. As soon as you watch something, you just have to have something to represent it.
Oh, the chat's blowing up here. You've blown the chat up, dear.
Jay, you've not.
Yeah. There's.
You've got to just pass on things. You know, it's not.
I've had to mute her twice now. I'm very sorry, ladies and gentlemen. This button is the greatest button in the history of relationships. There you are. I wish my mute. It's fantastic. So to all you out in the chat there, to everybody on the replay, well, what can I say? Get yourself a mute button, and it's fantastic. Yes, darling. If you're Prime, that's my bottle of the Prime. Bottle of the Prime. About to sponsor a WWE ring. It's kind of cool. I like something on the canvas. That has nothing to do with Street Sharks, though. So we're talking Street Sharks here, and yes, I knew nothing about.
You unmuted me now.
Oh, you're unmuted, darling. Yes, you're unmuted. Okay. If I could get a word in edgeways, that'd be fantastic. There was a. Look, you've set totally off now. It's like Jerry Springer show here.
Jerry.
Dear me. Oh, God, we'll be here all night. We're only in topic one.
Jerry.
As I was trying to say, I've got an issue, you see, and it's
yes,
called
you have. I agree.
An animated issue. And now Matt's caught this animated issue. We'll have a go at him in the next segment because we've got that one there. We've got that set up. So there's the animated issue. If I watch a cartoon from the 80s or 90s, even if I didn't see it as a kid, and I think it's cool, I'm like, I want toys. And it's happened literally on Street Sharks instantly. I have 2 episodes in.
Always.
And I've caught the problems. Let's go back to the screen share because there's a the wave 1, 3 figures there, and of course wave 2. Looks like we're gonna get a wave 2, obviously, and we're gonna get the main villain, Dr. Paranoid, I think they call him. You flick his head round and he gets a little piranha mouth like this. Fantastic little gimmick. It's like Lex Luthor.
Oh, you're selling it. You're selling it well.
I know, in a bodysuit. And then we got Streaks, isn't it, there with the rollerblades on? I think he was also called Blades. I learned from my extensive research. And then you've got the big fella. You've got Big Slamoo. What a name that is! Who doesn't want a character called Big Slamoo? And if you know your Street Sharks, you know Vin Diesel, of course, did a little bit of an advert for these way back in the 1990s.
Ooh.
He was at a toy fair with a hand puppet doing this with Big Slamoo. So yeah,
brilliant.
So to answer the question, have I pre-ordered these?
Oh, I don't want to know the answer, actually.
We'll go to Matt. We'll go to Matt on this one. Matt, have I pre-ordered these?
Yes, of course you have. Don't be stupid.
Of course I pre-ordered.
It's not even up for debate. I feel like the security guard from Jerry Springer. I'm trying to Google his name and I can't find it. It's Steve or something stupid.
That was on Jeremy's file, wasn't it, Steve?
Bed. You're ruined for this evening. So you're on the sofa, Jay. Jay's demoted to the sofa.
He didn't know who they were, so he's not that interested. Then I go away for a few days, and this is what happens.
The problem is, you went away for 2 days, and you left me alone of an evening. You were lucky last night. As I say, I was kept busy. I was watching Dan and Rich, and then I was on the Dan Who extra, so that kept me busy. But on Wednesday night, I filmed a review, and then I filmed the McFarlane collection, and I went to bed all on my lonesome, king size bed to myself, and I was like, "What am I going to watch here? What's this Street Sharks they're going on about?"
What did I say to you when I left?
Well, I'm going to blame Pixel Dan. Let's go to blame Pixel Dan.
No, you can't blame other people.
I'm going to blame Pixel Dan because Pixel Dan pointed out that they have the same articulation as Masters of the Universe Origin.
Because you've got a connection there, you must buy them.
Exactly. I love Masters of the Universe Origin. What a
have
line
you got
that
the space for these?
Yeah, they're only going to take up 1 cube. Yeah, I can find
Of course.
Don't worry about a cube. We'll find a cube.
Oh my gosh, Jay.
There was a. So this has happened. So So yeah, this is Steve Wilkos. There we go. I've got to catch up with the chat. It's all gone on here. So yes, I've bought Street Sharks. If you want them, they're available on Amazon.com.
You want them?
They're another things. What's
Don't
going
know
on
what
in the
they
chat
are,
here?
but I'll buy them anyway.
Dan's told me to Google Dick. Let's have a. It's Moby Lick, isn't it? Because I remember his name. It's Moby Lick. I know that, and he has a little red hat on. Let's have a look. Let's Google Moby Lick. Because I've been doing my research. So, but the thing is, this happens with G.I. Joe, because I started doing my research on G.I. Joe, and I end up absolutely balls deep in G.I. Joe. So there is what Dan was requesting, Moby Lick there. So you've got a whale with a big tongue with a little fireman's helmet on. See, you're laughing, exactly. That looks fantastic, doesn't it?
No one was that size. It's got the biggest tongue.
So that's a
Oh my
fantastic thing.
goodness.
Let's hope for that in wave 4. So Moby Lick.
Don't encourage him, Dan. Seriously, Dan's a bad influence on you.
There you go. Blame Dan. There you go. Take the blame. So Street Sharks, ladies and gentlemen. That's why it was in the thumbnail. That is the topic of this evening. Let's go to the poll. Let's go to the poll. What's the poll said? Let's end the poll. Remember, because we're finishing with Street Sharks, and the winner is yes. 53% of people say they are wanting the Street Sharks and have been waiting since the 1990s.
Goodness me.
There you go. Yes, there you go. Educational, son. On a property, I have no idea what it is until 2 days ago. It's all going on.
You're probably the most easy person to sell a toy to. You really are.
Easily.
Literally. Oh, I've got this great product. Just have a look at a couple of cartoons. You'll be fine. Love it. I'll buy it. Literally.
Dan Hayden's giving me a bit of help there. He says, Kiara, get him watching wedding videos as soon as possible.
Thank you, Dan Hayden. Yes. Well, I don't think Jay's remotely interested in the wedding. I think he's more interested in toys, unfortunately.
The live chat aren't helping here because they're telling me to Google other cartoons. I've got.
Oh no!
Eddie's
Don't start
James
that.
is telling me about one. There was.
Oh my gosh!
So we won't be googling further cartoons.
We're gonna need more house. We're gonna need a bigger house.
Hasbro need to get off their arse and do Mask. If we can get some Mask figures, because that was a cartoon I didn't watch as a kid, but have what. Oh, it's got a fantastic theme tune. Mask. Yeah, they do a load of cars that convert into sort of flying things. It's a bit like.
Oh, not the Mask, is in the green guy.
Oh, not in the green guy.
No, you don't like the Mask, do you?
No. So, right. So that is Street Sharks. So it was a bit of a best lag segment. The chat's had a fantastic time. If you're in the replay, open the chat, read along. It's been fantastic fun. Now, Cheeky Monkey, you've fulfilled your contractual obligation here. So on that note, I will allow you to go to bed.
Matt, save me.
Agree
Sweet
to
dreams,
you.
Well, Jay, can you promise me that you won't keep doing this?
That's never going to happen, is it?
yes. What's the eye? I don't know what's happened there.
Still Matthew. You right, Matt?
Oh,
Matt's caught. You've choked him.
No, but every time you say, "Oh, I don't know what they are, I wouldn't get them," and then I come back from a few days off, and you're like, "Oh, I've watched a couple of episodes. I think it's great."
Well, that's what happens.
I think you should stop watching things.
That's it.
I think this is a bad thing.
I blame Pixel Dan and Dan Who Reviews. There you are. Those two people are
You
getting
can't
the
blame other people.
I blame them more. Right, my darling, are you leaving us? Would you like to say goodbye to the
We're going to say sorry for buying more toys.
I'd like to sincerely apologise at this time to Cheeky Monkey Kiara for the fact that I have bought some anthropomorphic sharks from the 1990s animated series that I hadn't seen until 2 days ago. And I don't think that will happen again.
Oh. Thank you. I appreciate that honesty.
That is incredible.
I'll see you. That's how you work it. I'll see you later, love. Bye now. She's off.
Oh, that's Cheeky Monkey off. That is Oscar worthy.
Well, there, didn't I? She won't see this bit. No, so that was the first topic. That's gone well here. So Street Sharks. That was the Street Sharks.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna rest myself now because Matt is going to take over the next segment.
Am I?
You're going to be in full control here. No warning. Don't panic. You know this topic. If you don't know this topic by now, you got problems. So something in the non-toy related community has tickled my fancy this week. In the construction sort of toys has tickled my fancy. Because behind me, as you can see, there are some Batman, the animated series figures. There's more in the other room. It's another 90s cartoon obsession. and one I did watch quite all the time as a child. And Lego have done an utterly fantastic looking set commemorating the 1992 animated series. So I will go over to the screen and talk us through this masterpiece.
Well, yes. So this is coming out on the 1st of next month. If you've got the card, if not, it comes out on like the 4th, I do believe. It comes with 4 figures as it stands. But I've got to hold my hand up because Jay's been telling me about this animated series for a long, long time. And it's on Netflix as it stands. I do believe there's 65 different episodes. I'm up to episode number 10, I do believe, at the moment. And I think 7 of the 10 episodes has a different villain in. So you can see why it's such a big toy line. Jay's obviously got all the toys apart from what is probably the best episode so far, which is the Joker Christmas special.
The Christmas Joker. The Christmas Joker. That is a DC Direct figure that goes for a lot of money. They were doing a redo, and then DC Direct basically got cancelled. But McFarlane has picked it up. Unfortunately, I don't think the McFarlane figures are quite living up to the standard of the original DC collectibles versions. But Todd is giving it a redo because it is a very hard line to backtrack. If you would, I was lucky enough with that to actually get in straight away. So I got most of the figures for retail because they do go for crazy money on the aftermarket.
But yeah, so I mean, like, if you've seen the series, there's a serious amount of Easter eggs within it. And somebody left a comment. I don't know if it's the actual designers, so take it with a pinch of salt, but they do say that each bag has an episode reference. So you can actually watch the episode while building the bag, and what you're building will be on the TV screen. So there's 4 or 5 different removable panels. So you've got Wayne Manor in there. The Joker amusement park bit comes off the front. So they're all different removable bits and pieces. You've got the shadow box, or the Batcave is in there as well. And then inside one of the other bits, there has lots of different Easter eggs for other characters that are included within the animated series as well. So fingers crossed, we do get more figures in this size. And we are due the animated Batmobile car as well. So I'm hoping that this sells like hotcakes and they go deeper into the lines. There's so many different things that they could do, from play sets and minifigures as well. But I think this might just be a one and done, which is a little bit of a shame. But I think personally, it looks fantastic. And I would have bought this anyway if I hadn't seen any episodes. But now I'm seeing the episodes, I want them to do more. So yeah, guilty is charged.
Yeah, it's a fantastic looking thing. I agree with Keg's comments here. I don't do Lego, nor do I. But damn, that does look gorgeous. I can see. Yeah. I think I will let Matt build that here. You see, and I'll just sort of get him to sort of just leave it on the wall for a bit while he clears up his Lego room. You see, so
I can do that.
This thing looks absolutely nuts, and it's literally out in 2 weeks' time, so not long to wait.
Not long. Like the blimp, like for example, like. The blimps they could make it a set, the vehicles they could make it the set, because they are so different to anything else. You could have this in your scale, 6 inch, 3 3/4 inch. They could do so much stuff, even if you guys can go get cardboard cutouts with regards to the buildings, because how it's drawn, like the Poison Ivy episode, for example, with the much bigger bits and pieces that she's got in there. That was a fantastic bit. And then obviously you've got all these there. So you've got Catwoman there with the gem. There's loads of stickers dotted around. That's the only downside. I counted at least 30 stickers at least. But I think it's a beautiful looking thing. You can see there, look, removable panel. And we are going to be getting that vehicle in a bigger scale as well. So yeah, I'm a big fan of this. And like I said, I collect anything that's Batman anyway. So I will be all in on this.
Yeah, this does look pretty good. So you've got the panel comes off, so you take off the casino by the looks of it, and behind the casino you will find the Batcave there. You can see little Easter eggs to Batman and Robin. I say, yeah, stickers are a bit annoying. I think I would like some printed tiles for a
it's a shame. It's a shame they haven't done. I was really surprised actually with regards to the minifigure selection. Because that's why I am quite confused. Well, not confused. It makes sense because you look at it and go, oh, I know who Harley Quinn is. I know who the Joker is. I know who Catwoman is. But Joker turns up in episode number 2. I've not yet met Harley Quinn, and I'm on episode 10. And I've not yet met Catwoman either. So Poison Ivy came in before. Clayface has come in before. You also have a couple of the other main villains early. Man-Bat was episode number 1.
He's on leather wings.
All of those coming in, but they always seem to stick to characters that they can easily add in other sets. Whereas I wish they did a Daily Bugle and just gave us first time in the line, have this is what it's going to be. Because there was rumours that it was going to come with sort of 6 to 8 of the key characters, but
yeah, I'd read a rumour that Mr. Freeze was in this, so clearly he isn't. So hopefully,
no. And the biggest off-put is obviously they've got the plinth where the figures are stood. It's only built for 4, so I can't see them doing any more, which is such a shame. But I think it looks brilliant, and the Joker looks so good. He looks exactly how he does in the actual animated series. So they've done that now, that right. But yeah,
it
is what it is.
Yeah, he does look very nice there. I think they might do, because I know Lego like to do those little bags of little boxes now of minifigures that you do, the little blind bags you can buy. So I wouldn't be surprised to see some DC more blind bags. They've done DC blind bags before, so that'd be a way of getting so many characters out. I would hope that's what we could see. So yeah, I do like the Joker minifigure. The only thing I don't like about this, my nitpick, is Batman's cowl, because they've used a blooming generic Lego cowl like they like to do with a lot of these Batman figures, and it's not specifically an animated cowl, which is winding me up a little.
No, that's it. They've copped out a little bit.
That is what they've done. That's the only irritation for the whole set, really, for me, is Batman's cowl.
But they have, I think, for the first time used the correct cape with the blue on the inside. So
yes, he's got his blue on the inside. That's the first time you're getting that exact print of Batman, because it is specific to the animated series. So I go full screen and duck down. You can see above my head there the Mondo versions. So there is that Joker in the background. There is Batman in an exact outfit. There is Man-Bat. And there, of course, Catwoman's at the back, which you can't see. And the Phantasm, which I say is in the current review, is just up there as well. So do love the animated series. What a fantastic show it was. So I think this will entice non-Lego collectors as well into this piece, because it does look fantastic. I know Dan Hayden in the chat there has just said could work behind your Mondo figures. Yes, so I have, with the foam I've got the Spider-Man foam there. I have already purchased a few weeks ago, before this was even announced, a foam of black and red foam to make pretty much this set, because this is my idea to go behind there. I was going to make it in my foam with sort of the red background with the black silhouetted buildings. So I do have a plan coming for that section to do something a bit similar there. Kurt's off to a St. Patrick's Day party. Have fun, Kurt. Yes, we will talk about Star Wars TVC in a minute. It is on the list, so you can catch that bit on the replay there. So Damien has a question for Matt, I think somewhere there. I've just seen where was it? He says, Matt, can I ask if you have the Egghead set with the vehicle in Lego? Because they did Egghead in the 66 Lego. I'm not sure if it's one you've got yet or not. No,
they did it they did it from the Lego movie, the Batman movie range, and Jay will only be the only one that knows from this sort of catchment of people. I actually went on a nice road trip to get a huge amount of different Lego sets from a certain place. Yeah, that bringing back memories. Like 3 or 4 weeks ago, I drove about an hour and a half to pick up these sets, and they went in, and I drove all the way back. And that was actually one of them, because it's like a special piece. You've got the minifigure heads, and then you've got the actual like egg dome bit that goes on top.
Yeah.
It was a cool looking set. Those minifigures are fantastic, but no, short answer, no, but I could have done.
Yeah. Oh, this thing, I'm just looking at this going, this does look fantastic. So I love the police blimps there, of course. It's so iconic, the opening of the show. If you want a documentary on the animated series, there's a great one on DC's YouTube channel. It's about an hour and a half and goes with Bruce Timm and all the creators, of course, of the animated series. Have you picked up, let's quiz him live. Have you picked up who plays Joker's voice?
I'm going to say it's going to be the guy from Star Wars, isn't it?
It is. He's done it, ladies and gentlemen. We got a winner. It is Luke Skywalker himself, of course. Yes, Mark Hamill is famously the Hobgoblin in the Spider-Man series and the Joker in the animated series of Batman. So well done, sir. You passed. Matt can stay. Oh, I love
Level
the bat
1.
signal there. So you've got Joker's Amusement Arcade next to the comedy club at the front. You've got the museum, the police station, the cinema, the courts. You've got Arkham Asylum on the far left, with Poison Ivy's greenhouse out the front. You've got the clock tower. You've got Wayne Tower front and center. That little Easter egg of Batman on the tile there, standing on the top.
Yep.
Wayne Manor on the far right-hand side. It's just a fantastic little set. All the different characters behind there as well. It would be nice to see all those different characters in minifigure form.
Minifigure form, yeah.
Let's
I
say
think
as
the
well.
main, where they've got the main characters as Easter eggs is actually in the Arkham Asylum bit where that comes off.
Yeah.
And there's probably 6 different people in the
Yeah,
prison
I've
cell.
seen a Killer Croc's in there, Lockups in
Yeah.
there. There's a few different ones in.
Yeah, there's a good few.
In there.
The only thing that moves on that, if anybody did want it, is the actual Batwing is movable. Everything else you can't change. So you can see the Batwing moves.
There.
Whereas you could move the blimps, but the problem is with the blimps, the yellow that comes off the blimp, you won't be able to rebuild. So, but no, right. I think it's a real nice looking thing.
Fantastic. So there you are. So that is the Batman Gotham City from Lego. £260 in the UK. Sounds quite a lot, but actually, if you work it out per brick that Lego do, it only works out 6p a brick. So it's actually, I think it's actually quite cheap in terms of Lego's pricing strategy.
That would more than likely be an exclusive Joker minifigure, probably, and an exclusive Batman as well, unless they did it with the car. So you're going to get Robin with the car, aren't you? So that'd be different.
Yeah, the Batmobile. The Batmobile is above me. It's way on the ceiling. The animated Batmobile. So it's going to be nice to see that in Lego form. So that is the Batman Lego. But let's keep it DC. Let's go for a DC double. DC double on this week in toys. So it's Toddy Mac, and Todd has put a Build-A-Figure wave up for pre-order. And like all McFarlane toys at the moment, this is sold out in minutes again in the UK. So in anticipation of that, I did get my pre-order in ASAP, so I've managed to pre-order the wave here. But it is the Plastic Man Build-A-Figure wave. So it's based on the sort of 90s JLA, which I do have. I love the omnibus in my living room, actually, facing the front of a lot of these characters from the 90s JLA run. Not every version of 90s JLA has been included, because we've got John Stewart Green Lantern when we really should have Kyle Rayner Green Lantern. But we've got a more of a sort of 80s, 70s look of John Stewart here. So he's a bit misplaced in this particular wave. You've got the 90s Batman then. So, of course, after the success of 89, they pretty much changed his comic in the late 90s to be full black. So it's a comic Batman in the full black suit with the yellow symbol. I know Mark Tac is a big fan of this one. I know he's done a video on Tac Toys with covering his thoughts on this wave. And then we've got, late 90s Superman. So not the most recognizable Superman to some, but to some, this is a weird one. So his powers all changed, didn't they, in the late 90s? You had his sort of half his personality in the red and half in the blue. So we're getting a red version of this as well. The sort of electric Superman, as he was called back then. So there is the electric Superman. So a figure I've wanted for a while. So that's nice to see that design coming. And then classic 90s is Aquaman with a hook hand. You've got to have the classic hook hand, because again, in the Justice League animated series that follows on from the Superman animated series, that follows on from Batman the animated series, because there's a lot of animation in that classic, it's sort of Bruce Timm style, with your skinny legs and big upper torsos that Bruce Timm did from the 90s Batman. We do have the hook hand Aquaman. So I know he's been on a lot of people's lists, and he's been on mine for a while to actually get the hook hand version of Aquaman. So very happy to get this version. And then Kevin just said in the chat there, got the order in as well. So it was a quick seller, but I think it was a quick seller particularly because of the Build-A-Figure. This is one of the best Build-A-Figures I think we've seen from McFarlane. So it is Plastic Man. Of course, if you liken it to Marvel, it's Mr. Fantastic. He's got all the stretchy powers. And I've always liked his outfit. It's a very weird outfit on Plastic Man. So you do get the normal limbs as well, or you get the crazy limbs as well. So you can build both versions of Plastic Man. So I know a lot of people might have been annoyed he's the BAF though, because they just wanted Plastic Man. But Todd's got you. He's got you by the short and curlies, as they say, because you had to go in for the whole £90 wave to get this one. But one of the better waves, I think, from McFarlane particularly. Some A-list characters and a very, very strong build figure. So I don't know if these are available anywhere else, but I know they have sold out on props and replicas here in the UK. I'm sure they're available at most major retailers on the sort of stateside. So this is a bit of figure that they haven't done. I don't think they've done a Lego Plastic Man with stretchy limbs. They've done a lot of these characters in Lego, but not this one.
Yeah, the closest character that I think they could do is it Elastigirl from the Disney film,
the Invincibles, Incredibles, isn't it?
Incredibles. Yeah, they've done them as a family, and she is all like long with extra limbs, just very, very similar to this. But obviously, it's they haven't actually done this as a standard generic DC release. So it'd be nice if we got it. It'd be lovely.
Yeah. So this is a popular. Damien's just said there in the chat about an invention. I put the Plastic Man cartoon from the late 70s.
Oh,
that one I do not remember.
Cheeky Monkey finds out.
Yeah, I do like a bit of classic DC. The Super Friends is a. I do want some Super Friends figures. So if Todd could go, I know he's been doing the 66 figures. And he's gone into the New Adventures of Batman animated stuff. That Joker we covered on the stream before. I wouldn't mind some Super Friends stuff. Oh, you have triggered me off there, Damien, with a little another potential.
Another rabbit hole.
One. Cheeky Monkey Kiara, if you can hear me, can you film a water up, darling? Where have you gone? She hasn't gone to bed yet. We've let her off the screen, and she's not even turned up. I'm parched here. Very parched. Yeah, she probably just fallen asleep downstairs. So that is the we're trying to go through what I've covered in the description of the video, so we don't miss anything. But we've covered the Street Sharks. That was a controversial topic, it seemed, that was going off, and we've covered the little. You may have seen it. I put that Gotham City in there just for that. There, put that in there, and then I mentioned in the description about the JLA wave up for pre-order. So now we've got the other thing I think to cover from the description, which will be Walmart Collecticon. Oh, hello, darling. She just turned up, everybody. There was
good thing I love you.
There you are. She said, good thing she loves me. See, she still loves me. You can buy toys. There you go. Right. Okay. Walmart Collecticon then. Let's go into this then over here, which will be that tab there. So Walmart Collecticon has started a couple of days ago now. Thank you, darling. Let me just refresh myself here with some H2 and a bit of O. Oh, I needed that. I tell you, get very dry on the YouTube live stream. Any snacks, darling? I'm all right for snacks. Tummy's still a bit dicky. Right, loads of stuff going out for Walmart Collecticon. It's a bit of an oxymoron, Walmart and collectors, because a lot of this stuff I know has sold out straight away. When they do send it to you, they cancel your order, or they don't wrap it very well, and you get all their boxes. So, not the greatest thing. Yeah, and good luck finding them in store. That is usually the case, but there's a lot of different stuff from a lot of different topics. So let's just go through some of them and see what's been available. So, of course, Sting has literally just retired over in AEW. If the page will load, I've never tried Walmart's website before live, so we'll see what it does. So they've done this fantastic looking Supreme edition of Sting. You've got a proper soft goods but detailed jacket, loads of different face paints and everything there. You've got the normal Sting, you've got the sort of the fake mask and everything. So $40. Pick up nearby, apparently. Out of stock already for shipping, so it's gone. It's a goner. That's not a surprise. It is on Rock and Roll Collectibles in the UK, but it's £70 because they've had to import it. So if you want this, it's going to cost you £70 here in the UK to try and get this one over. But I'm a massive fan of Sting. I just hope now he's retired, he will go back to WWE for a Legends contract, and we can get an Ultimate Edition of Sting, and we can get that cancelled Legends figure of Sting. That would be very nice to actually. It's very nice to see. So there is Sting, looking pretty cool.
He does. He looks very strong. It looks like it's a good figure. I mean, it's nice that they've given you the different types of face paint. Because if you are obviously setting up in a ring, for example, you can have him all sweaty, or you can have him with his fake mask on. But whoever's picked that up and you got it in time, good effort.
Well, that's gone well. Walmart's page. I've gone back and they've taken me to a completely different bit of the page, have they? Fantastic, Walmart. Fantastic. That's just what you want when you're live on the internet, Walmart. So is there a drop down?
Is there a drop down tab for recommended or?
Yes. When do we can search by category within the Collecticon? Let's hope Is this within? It is. We can search by category in the Collecticon that we're learning here.
Perfect,
So you've got the Young Bucks then. So if you want the Young Bucks with some lampshades on their heads, then you can head over to Walmart Collecticon and get. I do actually quite like the lampshade on the head. It's so good there. So they're available. So I'm trying not to collect too much AEW, limiting my shelf to one shelf. It's nearly full. So I think I'll pass on these. But if you want Matt and Nick in their lampshade attire, they are available here from Walmart Collecticon. So
if they're not sold out.
If they're not sold out, let's find out. They're actually sold out. Yeah, they're out of stock. They're out of stock. There you go.
You can't get them. Complete waste of time.
There you go. Local pickup. That's all you can hope for. Good luck with that.
Yeah,
so,
not happening.
Yeah.
It's not.
Can we actually find anything in stock?
4. I've gone in 4 times to 4 different shops and not found a single thing. So no, it won't be there.
I have sent this man when he goes on his holidays to the theme parks in America to film for his channel. I've sent him to many a Walmart. I don't think he's ever brought me back one item. You can't find anything on the shelves.
Was it one?
I think there was one. That's right. I think
it wasn't. It wasn't hard to find one, was it? So
no, I think you found me a Batista. I think that was. I think back now a few years ago. So let's go for let's go for Barbie. Any exclusives for Barbie? Are these still available? Is Barbie still available? Let's find out. Signature 65th anniversary Barbie. Yes, you can still get the Barbie. So I can't help you with your 6-inch action figures, but if you want a 65th anniversary of Barbie, then we've got you covered here at Walmart Collecticon. It was, well, there you go. Barbie doesn't sell out.
Did you ever have a Barbie, Jay?
No, one. I did break the head of my sister's Barbie when I was little. She had like a Hawaiian Barbie in a little bikini, and she had sort of rainbow hair on her. And I dropped my maths book, a very heavy maths textbook, on her head, so it snapped off. So I kind of that's a thing I've done with that. And talking that, her hair was very similar to Mercedes Moné, of course. So Sasha Banks turned up this week in AEW, and Jamie is already hoping to have a figure of her. So if they have pre-scanned her, you might be in luck, Jamie, because that probably is one I will buy. I do like her hair in AEW now with her hair. Right, He-Man. This didn't go well. We know this sold out in less than a minute because Mad Hatter did a video on it earlier. And so here are some figures I would have liked. God knows that they'll come over here because Mattel's UK distribution is atrocious. But here's Lord Rasp from Masters of the Universe. Yeah, would have liked that. Doubt I'm never going to be able to see it though. So it's what it is, unfortunately, I think.
Yep.
You can just laugh it off these days with like Collecticon, can't you? Just know that it's like there's another one there.
Yeah, that's it. Well, that's why Lego stopped doing exclusives at the cons. They don't.
I can't even look at that one. Can't even show you that one. It just says out of stock and takes me off the page. Fantastic.
So they've just deleted the image.
Well, if you wanted the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles of Grayskull, can you get the version of Krang? No, I can't even see the page either. So this is going well, Walmart. This is going. Oh, it drags you to the top of the page. I can scroll down. I do like the little Krang there, but you can't get it. It's a goner. Shop similar. I can find something similar. Well,
no, you can't.
No,
you can't.
Oh, this is depressing. I don't even have a Walmart, but I know what's coming. We're in March. So Haulathon is due soon. I don't know when, but I think at the end of March. Haulathon's coming. So Turtles collectors, Uncle Ali, help us, because the dreaded word, Haulathon. It's nearly here, and it's. He's laughing. So he's laughing at me now.
I don't have the problem.
He knows the pain.
Yep. And I don't
Lego
have to
in this. You might have to. Look, here we go. Lego. Let's click on Lego for him. What's it? Walmart Collecticon for Lego. Well, it's nothing. So you've got the Green Goblin, and you've got the
which aren't out yet.
They're all available for pre-order. So effectively, this is nothing exclusive at all for Collecticon, is it? That's just all general release.
It might just be exclusive. Like Smith's over here, Walmart will sell them and Lego only, and they won't have it anywhere else. Which is always really weird. I don't understand why they do that, but
yeah,
that's how it works.
So nothing particularly for Lego for that. Let's go to Turtles. Anything for Turtles? I know there's some WWE stuff. That's the main reason we're in this tab, but there are some Turtle stuff then. So can you get the new Casey Jones from the last road? You can, but this isn't exclusive to Collecticon. This is just early releases at Collecticon, so that's why it's still in stock. Whereas that exclusive stuff we looked at earlier, goner. But you can get the new version of Casey Jones. I'm trying not to go too far into the Last Ronin. I'm trying just to stick with the Last Ronin himself, I think, just to not go too far into the every single Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line is the full pack. You can pre-order the full pack though, so they are re-releasing once again the original Turtles, but we will come to them later because they're doing a much better version, which we'll finish the stream on when we get there. So that literally was breaking news as of yesterday, I think. Anything G.I. Joe? There is one thing. Yes, there is a new G.I. Joe release, and it is still available. It is Shockwave, then, on the Night Force version of the Ram. So we've got the normal Ram, and I've got, because of this idiot below me, I've got the Tiger Force version of Ram in
good choice,
bright yellow. And now you can get the black stealth version.
I think that would look fantastic on the shelf as well. I don't like to encourage Jay, but it looked good.
It might do, mightn't it? So it's one I'm trying to avoid. It is available on Pulse UK. I've not gone for a pre-order. I did get the Tiger Force one in the sale, so if it was reduced, I might go for it. But I would be buying the same bike for the third time, so I'd rather not buy
color,
the
though,
same.
Isn't it?
It is different color. Yes, it is. Yeah. It'd be green, yellow, and black. So
you could buy the same car in different color. You wouldn't complain. So
I've got the budget.
What budget are you going on about? So you had a budget 48 hours ago. The budget changed. You didn't even know what the thing you were talking about. Now you're going to balls deep pre-ordering everything. What the hell are you going on about? Your budget's just made up.
Budget. Anybody out there want the Night Force version? I know Mark. I think again, Tac was keen on this one particularly for a different version of the Ram. There again, you could probably army build this because they're giving you the steel core head. So you could take that and switch it. So you can definitely army build this one. So army build to your heart's content. But the Vamp is hitting now. I see in America. I see Carl Peterson's got a review up of the Vamp. It was not quite £45 that Cheeky Monkey told us it was going to be. Cost us 105 here in the UK, but it has been delayed in the UK by another month or so. But that's okay because it's been a very expensive few weeks here in the world of toy collecting. But that has been dropped from G.I. Joe this week for Collecticon. Now there is a Marvel. There is definitely something Marvel. There is the Prowler, I believe. Yes, right. So the Prowler from Spider-Man the Animated Series is available then on the retro card with the unmasked head as well.
Nice.
This one I think I will be getting. So it is exclusive here, I think, to Walmart Collecticon in America. In the UK, this is a general release, so it's on every single retailer going, I think, at the moment. So it shouldn't be too hard to get this one this side of the pond anyway. But still apparently for pre-order, so you can apparently get it over in the UK. There's a Grizzle Horn there. So the Vamp is awesome. Have you got one in hand? Because, got a pre-order in for the Vamp, but just got to wait a bit longer. So I do love me...
Sorry, Karen, sorry. I was going to say,
I do love me a bit the animated series, so I will definitely be getting this one.
So for those people that don't know, I mean, obviously, could you just explain the difference between the outfit on this one and the film that he was in with the cartoon?
Oh, so yes. So of course the Prowler is of course in the Into the Spider-Verse is Miles Morales.
Miles Morales, yeah.
Isn't he? So yes, a very different outfit. There's no green particularly on that one. It's a much darker coloured outfit, different sort of helmet, and then of course into the new Spider-Verse film, you said the alternate Miles in quite a cool outfit as well, kind of as the Prowler there. But this is the animated series. This is the Hobie Brown version, the classic version of Prowler. Basically, a repaint of the classic comic version we already have, but much more metallic. And definitely, you see the black outlining there on the logo on the chest. And for the first time, the unmasked head sculpt as well. So this will be a popular one, I would think, and definitely one I will be adding. Just haven't got around to pre-order that because I say he is available everywhere in the UK.
Fantastic.
Right.
I'm glad you can clarify for those that didn't know the difference.
There you go. Like the man below me.
Like me.
And there's one more. Right. There's one more. There is the Secret Empire, the Hail Hydra version of Captain America there. From, of course, the controversial Secret Empire storyline of a few years ago. Some fantastic artwork there on the back. So he is the Collector Con exclusive, and again, still available to pre-order. So I do like this version. One I will definitely be getting, and I'll let you in on a secret. It's one that I've already got. It should be with me tomorrow. So in the UK, this is not a pre-order. If you head over, I think it's still in stock, over to In Demand Toys, they have got this one in. It doesn't seem to be on a lot of UK retailers, because I don't think Hasbro UK have ordered the Sam Wilson version of a Cap. And by the looks of it, they may have not ordered this one either. I'm not fully sure on that. But definitely it is in stock at In Demand Toys. This is a pre-order in America, but over here it is in stock. So I paid the extra pound, so it should be with me tomorrow. So my Saturday, as long as it turns out, we'll be doing a full-on review of this figure. So tune in, hit that notification bell then, and tune into the channel tomorrow night, because Royal Mail being willing, I will have a review up at some point tomorrow evening of this very figure. The first time I've done a full-on action figure review since late December 2023. So I'm going to have to go back in the loft into the review station, and we will do a full Captain America review. So do stay tuned for that one. So there you go. It's a little surprise for you there. Very good. So he is still in stock. Right. Let's get to the main bit of Collecticon I want to talk about. It is WWE then. And all right then. Ooh. Where's the other figure? Ooh. Where's Rob Van Dam gone?
Oh dear.
He's gone walkies. But we'll start with the Ultimate Editions then. So the Monday Night War Ultimate Edition. Mick Foley, the night he won the title, the loudest pop in the history of WWE, some say, when Austin comes out on Monday Night Raw, whacks The Rock with a chair, and Yo Adrian, he did it. Mick Foley wins the title. So it's his first Ultimate Edition for Mick Foley, and for the first time, full-on ripped soft goods shirt. So that has got me absolutely sold. We've got a soft goods tie as well, and new head sculpt as well here. So we've got there's the pose. There's the iconic pose when he holds the championship aloft. It's clearly sold out. You knew it wouldn't last very long, and yeah, it's Collecticon exclusive. So what does that mean for us in the UK? It means we've got to import it. So Rock and Roll Collectibles, I don't know if they have any left now. Had it up a few hours ago, but I think I was doing a stock check. I think they probably had less than 10 left when I got my pre-order in. I see Jamie's just dropped there in the chat. The whole shebang might have them up for pre-order as well in the UK. Let me just check and see if they're still there for any of our UK viewers out there. But these are going to be a lot more expensive in the UK than they are going to be over in the US, of course. $32 for your Ultimate Edition over there. On import, we have to pay pretty much £50 each. So if you do that in dollars, at least $65 is what we are paying double for these. And yes, it is still up on the whole shebang. Same price as Rock and Roll at $50 then. So if you do want these, act fast, because they will not last very long, and they've clearly sold out at Collecticon. So I know Matt would be a big fan of this very evening.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, I am still walking a tightrope with regards to dip my foot into getting them all from Smith's, and if I did that, I'd have to get every single one from this line. So I'd have to literally order this tonight if I wanted to go all in or not, I guess, because that's the only problem, isn't it? When you get hard to find exclusive like this, you've got to act quick.
Yes, the things that are released in pairs, so that's £100 a pair, and you have to pay it front at the retailers in the UK that do have these. So It is a bit of a hefty investment. This, of course, is Series 2, but Series 1 hasn't gone up for pre-order yet. So Bret Hart and Rowdy Roddy Piper, I don't think they're doing pre-orders for, so we'll just go straight into stock probably at some point in Walmart, which means they may not come to the UK at all. We have no confirmed UK stock for Wave 1, as I'm told this evening. So hopefully Rock and Roll Collectibles and the whole shebang can sort us out. But yeah, £50 a pop does make them a lot more pricey. But of course, if you see my wrestling collection, you know there's no option here. These are going to have to be purchased, and already have been. So here is the WCW one. Then it is Eddie Guerrero, sort of around Halloween Havoc 1997, of course. Similar outfit to the one he wore against Rey Mysterio. Classic mullet as well there. TV's going into standby again. Going to have to do this update at some point this evening. So, yeah, this is a good looking figure. They fixed his skin tone. They fixed his torso. A much better looking, skinnier torso here for Eddie before he was fully jacked up on the other one. WCW version of the Cruiserweight title. I think that's the second time we've got that belt in the line. And again, of course, he's sold out. So there's a hope any of you in the US that wanted this one managed to get him. But those are the two ultimate editions. Then we've got Wave 3. I think no, Wave 2. No, Wave 3. God knows what Wave from. Wave 3. This is Wave 3 then of the Monday Night Wars. So we have The Rock. So we have the Nation of Domination version of The Rock there, with one of the worst t-shirts in the history of the company, just a giant R on his chest, sort of the mid-1997 Rock Nation logo on his pants. But we do have the sort of memed head sculpt there from No Way Out 1998, I'm going to say, from the wrestling knowledge of when he did this in the backstage interview. He just looks to the side when the Nation are being interviewed. So we do have that as an alternate head sculpt there. Then we got the raised eyebrow. So if you smell what he's cooking, here's here for you. So The Rock for Wave 3. Then we have, if we go back, we have Harlem Heat then. So we'll go to Stevie Ray first. Now this will be a chase figure. Again, these are still available for pre-order. You'll have Stevie Ray, you'll have Booker T in the black outfits here as Harlem Heat in WCW. But there will be a blue version. So you're going to have to hunt down 2 chases in this wave. So that's going to be fun. So they're basically a repaint of the red versions we had way back about 50 series ago in the Elite line. But you can get Harlem Heat here in the black. Hopefully they will still come to Smith's in the UK. Wave 1 has come. I believe we will get Wave 2. And hopefully they will sell well enough that we can get Wave 3. Because I've had a big day of wrestling pre-orders. Not only have I had to spend £100 on Mick Foley and Eddie Guerrero, but the Legends wave that's getting imported has gone up as well. So if you want Muhammad Ali, the Sultan, Captain Lou Albano, or the Japanese version of Hulk Hogan, then they are up for pre-order. So they have to be imported again. So they're not $22.97. They're £35 a pop. So I had to order those as well. So you can imagine it's been quite a hefty day for wrestling pre-orders today. And it gets worse in a minute because there's more wrestling to come in the next segment. Where is Rob Van Dam? He's not here. So there's an ECW version of Rob Van Dam when they did their sort of Raw invasion in 1997. And he's not there. So let's have a search. Oh, there is a... Oh, there's one figure. That's available, is it? Fantastic. So that is the Ultimate Edition of RVD that, again, hasn't quite come over here yet. So I haven't got a pre-order in for him. But he's available on Walmart.com. So I'd rather not pay the international shipping, but I might have to make a call to the American friends if we cannot get RVD over here, because this is the night he cashed in Money in the Bank, and I do need that Ultimate Edition. But there is the one I'm looking for. There is the one I'm looking for. There is 1997 young Rob Van Dam with the short shorts, very short shorts back then, and his much younger looking head sculpt. I do like this one. This is one that I quite enjoyed, of course, when they came over in 97 to Raw. So that is your Wave 3.
Nice.
Thoughts?
Very good. I mean, you're saying about hoping that Series 1 sold well. I actually did a little bit of research before this, looking at them again at Smith's. Austin is only available at 2 Smiths in the whole UK. The rest are sold out completely. So they've got.
Fantastic.
So Take is still available. Hogan's available everywhere. Take is not available
Oh, yeah.
for delivery. So I think they're selling very, very well. So I'm hoping they
Yeah.
will get Series 2 and Series 3. And so
hopefully Hogan will peg warm. He always seems to peg warm in his random outfits. If it's not classic red and yellow, it sits on the shelf for a while. But so there is RVD. So that is it so far for Walmart Collecticon there. There was they could do it a low rider. We've got, of course, WrestleMania in just a few weeks. Mattel have said at the WrestleMania sort of access event, we will have a full weekend of reveals. We are going to be very busy people in a couple of weeks' time. With 3 weeks' time, actually. 3 weeks' time, it will be WrestleMania. It'll be the NEC Toy Fair. So if you are in the chat or in the replay and you want to see this man and this man below me in person, he's leaving his house. He's coming with me. We are going to NEC Toy Fair Sunday, the 7th of April. So come and meet us. Come and say hello as we go toy hunting. We try and find some rare Lego, and I'll be looking for the world of Springfield. So you can see us in person. In the middle, of course, of WrestleMania weekend as well, because it is WrestleMania. So we will potentially be commentating the first night straight into Toy Fair, and then straight into the second night as well. And then you'll be back to work in about 2 hours after we've finished the stream. So it's going to be a big weekend. But of course, during WrestleMania, we won't have time to stream the actual reveals from WrestleMania Access. So we're going to have to do another stream of all the wrestling reveals from WrestleMania Access for all the toy collectors out there. So it's going to be a very busy weekend. And just 2 days before, that Batman Lego set we saw earlier gets released. So he's going to have 3,000 pieces to build.
It does. Well, it also kind of also officially gets released on the same day, because if I didn't have the card, it would all happen on the
literally on the
Friday
same
or
day.
Saturday.
All right, more wrestling. So more wrestling for the goodness coming in here. We have up for available now is the new Coliseum Collection Ultimate Editions. Then we're going back to the 80s, back to the classic LJM figures. And we're going to the Heart Foundation, the Hitman and the Anvil, pink and black. So do you think I've pre-ordered these? Doesn't even need really answering, does it? Of course I have. It's Bret Hart, it's Jimmy Anvil, Neidhart. These head sculpts, some of Jim's head sculpts are fantastic in this set. So I have all of these bad boys, and they come with the corrected versions of the tag titles. So you've got the gold plate, but with a silver shiny background. Because I know Mattel have sent these to some of the reviewers out there, and you can see from those reviews, we do have the first time in the line, the corrected 1980s versions of the titles. So that I'm very excited about.
Yeah.
So they are available to buy. Yeah, classic Heart Foundation. So really, we're really looking at something here. Now we're talking to Adam Batman Moran. He's very excited. Another man you will see in person at Toy Fair, and I'm trying to convince him to cosplay in red leather. So if you see this man in red leather chaps, then he's going to be Eric the Red from X-Men. But I doubt I will have convinced him by that point. But you never know. So
we can try.
I hope we get an update on Typhoon. Damien, you're far too slow. It's already there. If you want an updated Typhoon right now, go and buy one, because he is currently on release. He is in the Legends. He is in the Greatest Hits wave. So Earthquake and Typhoon are currently on the shelves. They might be at Smith's, I'm not sure, but they're definitely at should look at places like the Whole Shebang or Rock and Roll Collectibles. They should be hopefully still there. But they've been out for a couple of weeks now as the Legends Greatest Hits figures. Now we're talking classic 80s then. So, but there will be chases now. So Steve Ozer has confirmed that you will get a black card variant going forward of all the Coliseum collections. So if you're a Mint on card collector, it's going to be quite difficult here, because they're only sold as Mattel Creations exclusives. So you're just going to have to buy multiples and hope you get the black cards.
It's like getting a shiny in a packet of stickers, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
That's basically it. It's like, oh,
I don't know. Yeah, that's not good for the card collectors. And of course, why not? For that was 70 quid, and here goes another 150, because the WCW ring is up for pre-order. So it's literally due, I think, in a month's time. So I've already ordered from the Whole Shebang here in the UK, because this is over the import fee level. So potentially, if I'd ordered from Mattel, I might have got slapped an import fee. So I just paid an extra couple of quid and got it from the UK just to be sure I wouldn't get an import fee. But you can imagine we must be at least nearly at 400 quid on wrestling figures in a month. I told you it's been a shocking week here in the world of action figure collecting. But for a Nitro ring, I made space for this months and months ago. So I've got my whole WCW ring ready, but you can get the Eric Bischoff and the Nitro ring to round out your collection of rings before, hopefully, we might get a crowdfunder at WrestleMania, maybe. The Nitro stage didn't go too well last year, but I'm hoping for I've been debating this about the other week. I want a Hell in a Cell. I want an in-scale Hell in a Cell playset. So come on, Mattel.
Yes.
Give me one of them. Yeah. I'm making the pocket set. Yeah, I feel it here. So.
Yeah, he wakes up thinking how he can just spend money.
Yeah, it's not good. Thank the Lord for PayPal credit, as I like to say on the channel. Otherwise, we'd have no chance at all. Right, so that's the wrestling section. We've still got more to go here, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a heavy 2 weeks as it is ramping up, of course, to WrestleMania. So Kurt K wanted to talk about the 3 3/4. So we will. So we've seen the Marvel stuff. So on Pulse UK, those two are up. We've seen the G.I. Joe. So if you want the R4 6DO, which I think is Carl Weathers' droid from The Mandalorian, I think
it rings a bell.
Is what this droid is. This Grief Karga's droid? Let me know in the chat. Does it say in the description? It does say in the description. Grief Karga uses his trusty astromech. My God, I actually got something right. Fantastic. So that means I do need this one. Yeah, I was going to try and not buy this one, but I need this one then. So he's going to have to go on the list at some point. Let's hope it doesn't sell out because far too many wrestling figures at the moment. But if you're after R4, then it's now available. Probably part of Collecticon as well from the Walmart Collecticon. But Kurt K wanted us to talk about 3 3/4, so we will give him his 3 3/4 love. So Vader's getting a new figure on the New Hope card back. So I think it's a redo of the Dark Times one from the Obi-Wan show, but of course the classic helmet, not the split helmet. So a pretty good body buck in terms of Darth Vader. So if you want another Vader, feel free. Could have done with a bit of soft goods on the chest there. I don't like the fact it's fully plastic going down there. So not particularly impressed there myself, but it is there. But this I am impressed by. Of course, we need this in Black Series, so get a wriggle on. Let's get this in Black Series. And this man below me needs this in Lego. So Lego, get a move on. So it is the Night Troopers, Thrawn's Night Troopers from the Ahsoka show. Here they are then, Captain Enoch and all his fellas, fully wrapped zombie troopers in a 3 3/4 inch scale. So it's an army builder pack. It's a bit stupid that you've put Captain Enoch in there because if you try to army build this, you're going to get the leader. Like if you bought 4 of these, you'd get 4 Enochs, which you don't want because he's not an army builder. So they could have probably done him separately. But I do like the sculpting. So all the wraps are sculpted. Do look quite well decoed as well. So you get the 3 different Stormtrooper helmets there as well before you get to Enoch. So I do love Enoch's gold helmet. Reminds me of the Flash Gordon figures I've got down there below as well. So me and Matt were quite a fans. Not everybody in the world, I don't think, was a fan of the Ahsoka show, but we quite enjoyed it, didn't we?
I liked it. Yeah, I think it was a good show.
Yeah, we had
I bought enough Lego from it.
You have bought enough Lego from it, and you'd definitely buy these in Lego, wouldn't you?
Oh, if they did a battle pack, yeah, in a heartbeat, absolutely.
They've got to do a battle pack.
Going as cheese.
Yeah, you need to get a. By the way, if you don't know, he calls all Star Destroyers cheese because he thinks it looks like blocks of cheese. You could think he's talking about cheddar for some reason. It was Kev, I see Kev's down there saying he's ordered the Night Trooper set. So yeah, a nice little set there for 3 3/4 inch collectors, but just need it in Black Series for me. So get a move on. Right, what should we go to next? Biker Mice from Mars are shipping now. So hopefully the UK stock will not be too far behind. So Toy Shiz has got a review up on his channel. Go and check that out. They do look cool. All 3 mice are different sizes, which is nice to see. The scale's good. They all come in their hot dogs. Their bikes to come later in the year. And they've teased Lawrence Limburger for next year. So yeah, excited to get these. So I've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I've got Biker Mice from Mars. I've got Street Sharks. So if it was the 90s and you were some form of creature, You were turned human.
Shocking. You just buy anything from the 80s and the 90s now.
I will. So they're shipping now. Talking shipping now. Shout out Super Turk 5000. You know Tanner's going to have a big bill soon because these are shipping as well. The Mezco Turtles. So you've got a spare 400. Then, 400 when you pre-ordered them. These are going for 700 on eBay. So a 4-pack of turtles. I did not order them, so you will not be seeing these on this channel. I thought I would just pass them by, but they do look. I've seen some reviews. I've seen Unparalleled Universe's review. I think Wade did a really good review on them. They do look much better than I thought they were actually going to turn out to be there. Matt's recognising the scene there in the water tower from the potential Mega Blocks that he was after. Nobody's hit me up trying to find the Mega Blocks turtle van, so we'll put the shout out again. If you've seen the Mega Blocks construction turtle van, hit this man up below at Brick Life Travels on YouTube and Instagram because he wants a party wagon to get his collection started, and they are literally nowhere to be found.
Impossible.
No. So, yeah, they are starting to ship. So, they do look cool. And they are starting to ship. Right. I've got a full video on this one on the channel. Of course, don't forget, Donatello's Lab. You've got 2 weeks left on this one then. So, to the end of April, if you're after the rather expensive lab set. But as you know, if you've seen the video, this idiot's bought one because I've already made space for it. So, that will be, you've got 2 weeks left on that one. Okay, we will finish on this then, what I teased earlier. So heading over to somebody's Facebook page here. And only at Walmart, available in July, Playmates are finally doing it. So they are taking their classic 1988 Turtles figures and they are giving them modern articulation. So they're effectively doing what Masters of the Universe Origins have done, what now the Street Sharks line have done, taking the original figures and giving them the modern elbows and knees and all your articulations. I know people have been calling for this for absolutely years for Playmates, rather than just reissuing the Turtles as they've done so many times. Do those original figures, but in modern articulation. And here they are then, remastered with deco and articulation. So I think these are going to be extremely popular and could lead to a whole line, because if this goes, they could do hundreds of figures with full articulation. This could be one of the biggest lines of all time again if Playmates actually do it. But of course, their UK distribution again has been not very good. So whether these will come over here, I don't know. But I can see a lot of people wanting to pick these up. It's effectively what Super 7 have done, because I've got the Super 7 figures, which take the Playmates design, but just up to 7 inches with modern-ish articulation. But I could see these being extremely popular.
Yeah, and the thing is with them, it's like you said, it would open up a door to an easy back catalogue that they've already got. So it's not, they don't have to think about it. They don't have to design them. Obviously, they've got to retool them and all that kind of nonsense. But it's not like somebody's going to have to sit there and draw it all and do it all from scratch. It's like, well, we've got it in the back locker. Get them out again, make them look a little bit better, make a load of money, and then carry on. I think it's because they're doing it at the right time, though, aren't they? Because I suppose everybody there or thereabouts is at that age that would have watched it when they were younger, have now got the money to buy them when they're older, but also at the same time potentially starting their own family as well, which means then it will daisy chain on to another generation and blah, 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 blah. So as a money spinner, as long as they get it nailed, it should be good.
Yeah, I can see this. I can see this selling extremely well, and a lot of happy collectors out there for this line. Again, all the vehicles they can redo. And you just basically redo the 1988 to mid-90s line again, but with modern articulation, just what Origins have done with He-Man. And how much have I bought from that line? From Grey Skull to Snake Mountain.
Yeah, that's it.
It's influenced you to go buying Grey Skull as well. So there's
that's it.
It's
all the right timing.
One. So literal, really a recent breaking news from yesterday on this one. But we'll leave you with another final image. If somebody's got the potato out again, the potato phone. So the potato phone is back. Because, of course, when somebody sees something new, of course, they can't photograph it. So the potato phone has worked. So there is the new NECA 4-pack of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in their punk disguises. So all 4 turtles in their punk. We knew it was coming. They've been teasing it for a year. So I'm going to put 100 quid on it now that this is going to be exclusive to Haul-a-thon in a couple of weeks. So really want this one. they're going to be going straight into my display if I can get my hands on them, because NECA's international distribution absolutely atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. So this will probably be an Uncle Ali exclusive in a few weeks. I've put an Uncle Ali order in this week as well, actually, because Evil Rex 1 is on the way from Uncle Ali, and I chucked in a few more things as well. So you'll see those hopefully in a couple of weeks. But yeah, Hall of Fun is on the way, clearly, with this image. Let's get, as Jeremy said, Jeremy. Actually, I'm thankful I was in high school senior in 1988, so I have no childhood nostalgia for Turtles. Yes, I'm afraid I was one in 1988. So by the time I was watching cartoons in about 1991, as a 3 and 4 year old, Turtles was everywhere. So I have a lot of childhood nostalgia for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So that's going to be a busy one. But ladies and gentlemen, at 1 hour and 50 minutes of This Week in Toys, I think we've covered every topic there, from wrestling to potential Turtles to a bit of Marvel. We had a bit of G.I. Joe. We had a DC double. And we had Street Sharks, which is a new thing for me, but apparently coming to this collection room in August. They get released.
It's on its way.
Cheeky monkey is, she still hasn't actually gone to bed. She's just watching telly downstairs. So there you go, giving her a nice relaxing evening off for the second half of the show.
Happy days.
And so stay tuned to the channel for tomorrow, because if Royal Mail do turn up, we will have a review of Secret Empire Captain America on the channel. If I can get around to film it, if I can get off the toilet, because that would be helpful. Because it's been one of those days. If you've seen all the show, so I think the word of the day for the chat is hashtag Brown Rock.
Gotta be Brown Rain.
We can't have that in the chat. We'll have hashtag get off the toilet. Hashtag get off the toilet. So if you're on the replay crew, if we're in the live chat right now, we're about to finish. So get into the comments when the video is finished and hashtag get off the toilet. Don't write Brown Rain. Dear me. It's all going on. Plug yourself.
I'm there. There it's there.
There it is.
That's me.
Here's him. Matt BLT at Brick Life Travels here on the YouTube. If you want full Peppa Pig knowledge, he's your man.
Incredible knowledge of George.
What have you got coming up for us in the upcoming week? Any disasters or?
Yes, still picking up all the pieces that smashed from a couple of weeks back, doing a live stream with him. He put me straight through a table. So I'm still finding pieces to this day. And just rearranging and making some space and figuring out what we're doing. We made a Spider-Man display, didn't we? So that's all coming on the channel very soon.
And apparently there'll be a lot of Batman coming as well, because I'm sure that Gotham City set will be purchased ASAP.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be, without a shadow of a doubt.
Fantastic. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Devon, get the tables, which has just reminded me, there was a toy topic we didn't talk about, but there are more wrestling figures out there. They are re-releasing some very hard-to-find wrestling figures. The Dudley Boys, Hardcore Kane, The Ultimate Warrior, DX. So Google, go on ringsidecollectibles.com. They're all on there if you want any of those. But I've done some more, but I forgot those. So that wrestling pre-order budget this week has been absolutely atrocious.
Ouch.
Oh my God, I don't want to think about that. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been This Week in Toys. As I say, stick around to the channel. Hit that like button on the way out if you wouldn't mind. That would be fantastic. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time then on Friday night, a week before WrestleMania. So we'll be live with one final This Week in Toys. Then the week after, it's WrestleMania. So we will be live streaming up all night long. And then I'll be back again the week after for This Week in Toys. So a lot of content coming up on the channel. So do stick around. Tickle that notification bell, of course, if you haven't already. And hashtag get off the toilet. Let's find some buttons. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you all on the next video.